I'm Chris Reese, head coach, Starting Strength Cincinnati. So I'm a physical therapist. And a lot of the things going through PT, so I had a lot of questions, right? Like, well, why do we do this again? Does this make sense? I don't know. Like, this doesn't feel like to me that it would work. And so Starting Strength answered a lot of those questions for me. And I think really articulated some of the shortcomings that I noticed with the profession, the education in general. All through PT school, I'm thinking, I'm gonna learn how to help people improve their physical existence, right? Just never felt like I was learning a really valuable skill that I could help people with. And so I came out and I got a job and started practicing, and I'm learning and whatever, and it's okay, right? It's not terrible. When I found Starting Strength, I felt like immediately was like, this is something I can use. This is like a really valuable skill I can use to really help people. The PT profession, really the medical profession, doesn't really embrace this notion of, if you want to feel different, you're going to have to make some big changes in how you live your life. And here, all of our members really embrace this notion of, this is a major change I'm making in my life, and it's going to have, lasting benefit. This is not 6 weeks, it's over, I'm better. I think people sometimes, like my parents, they'll be like, why aren't you doing PT anymore, right? You went to school, you got this degree, this license, all this work. And I tell everybody, like, I'm still doing PT. I'm just doing it, it looks different, but it's still PT, and it's a far more effective version of PT. I feel like I'm making a real difference. Like, this is what I thought PT would be, right? Like, I've got a really valuable skill that can really change somebody's life and really affect upcoming years in a really significant way. And so I feel really good about doing that. And to me, like, that's really important. And so it's more than just, you did this thing to your knee, we're gonna do these exercises, this is what's gonna fix it. I mean, you're building a relationship, right? And if they don't believe that you really care about them as a person first and a member second, they'll go somewhere else. When, they're looking at you like, you want me to do what? Like, I don't know if I can, but, I've got all this capital that I've built with that person. We've done session after session after session, and they've done well, they've succeeded, they've, done things they couldn't do. I told them they could, and they trusted me, and it worked. When they get to that next big weight or milestone or whatever, and I give them their cues and I tell them, you can do this, they believe in you and they trust you. And I think that, that relationship between the coach and the lifter is extremely important to, to their overall success in here. One of the big things I didn't love about the outpatient PT world, we did a lot of evenings, and I don't want to get home at 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't care if it's 2 nights a week. Like, I don't want to get home that late. I've missed bedtime with my daughter. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll do the morning sessions. I'm finished at 10. I'll train in the gym after the sessions are over. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, I'll do a couple morning sessions, and I got a little break. And then I'll do the noon session, and it's 1:30, and the day's over. This position and this role has a lot of potential through, obviously, growth at the gym. You got online clients that you can grow. You got camps. There's a big push towards getting coaches involved in owning. Kamisha, Tony, the other 2 coaches here, and we've had the benefit of these gyms as, a tool to learn. And, having the gyms where you can come in, you can see a bunch of lifters, and then in most cases, you've got a coach watching you and giving you feedback on your coaching. Like, they're really set up to, help coaches succeed much better than it was before these gyms existed. So it's still difficult, but there's at least more of a track to follow, I think, at this point. I joke all the time and say, like, as a PT, I think that's where I get maybe some respect and some credibility. And the SSC is how I actually help you. You know what I mean?